One of the major changes from the intermediate building to the middle school is a whole new schedule. Every student's schedule is a little bit different. Skyward is not always easy to read. One thing we'll do to help is that we will provide your student with a specific schedule, nicely printed and organized, tailored just for them. We'll give them that during their homeroom period on the very first day of school. In the meantime, we wanted to talk through a general sense of how it all works and a couple of the tricky pieces that trip people up. Your schedule might not look exactly like the one on the right, but it's an example of roughly how this all flows. And so you can see that we have homeroom followed by period 1, which is sometimes called WIT, and then we have 6 instructional periods. The lunch period this year will be in the middle of 5th period. For students who have older siblings, that's different than in the past. Depending upon which class you have, our team has lunch during what's called B lunch, the middle of 5th. One group of students on our team will have a different lunch period, and we'll make sure we know who they are once you get your schedule. But basically, if you have specials that period, if you've got gym, you'll have lunch at the end so that you are working out first and then eating. And if you have art or study hall, you'll have lunch in the middle. Let's talk through some of the special pieces here. So WIT is that first period at the beginning of the day. It's very similar to the plus period that you used to have down at CVIS. This is when students will go to music or seminar, will teach enrichment lessons or do some interventions. If students have nowhere else that they're assigned to, then they stay with the team. And roughly speaking, they just rotate through their teachers. We tend to do Mondays for your homeroom teacher, and then you'll go 1 day per week to each of your other 4 classes for basically a bonus period. For the time being, ignore what's listed in your Skyward. We just program that and assign you to a place, and then we handcraft your schedule once we figure out where everybody is going. The other confusing part are the specials periods. At the middle school, we have 2 periods of specials. So there are 2 what we call wheels that you rotate through. The first special, which is team-based, is the 4th period special. Everyone on our team will have that special at that point in time. And that's when you'll have family and consumer science, tech ed, library and guidance, and advisory class and music. So you'll go through 5 classes. Each of them is 36 days, so they don't quite line up with our quarters. Those specials are mixed across our team, so you'll be with all sorts of different students in our team only, and so you won't have other teams, but it might not be the kids you have for math, so it's a nice chance to work with some other students. The second special is different for every student. Some of you might have it 2nd period, others 7th. It can be basically any time. That special includes gym, art, a study hall, and a 2nd session of gym. And each of those is 45 days long. That special is mixed. That one includes the kids from your class, or at least a couple of them, and then you mix with a small group of students from each of the other teams across the building. And that even includes maybe some 8th graders. And so it's again another chance for you to work with a new set of students. Hopefully this helps you feel a little more comfortable with what you've been seeing in Skyward. Once you get to school and we give you your schedule and help you through the first few days, you'll feel comfortable very quickly and we'll take it from there.